There are three ways of acquiring a British citizenship. The first one is by birth or by adoption. The second one is by registration, and the third one is by naturalization. In this video, I'm going to explain the second way of acquiring a British citizenship by the way of a registration. And also in this video, I'm going to explain how you can get free and instant access to all the forms you need in order to start your registration process straight away. So let us begin.
Guys, actually, there are over 10 different ways to register as a British citizen. However, in this video, I'm going to concentrate only on the most common 7 ways to register as a British citizen. And if after watching this video you decide that you would like to know more, you are very welcome to request this information at ukvisasuccess.com/BC registration, and this information is going to be provided to you absolutely free, instant access, and there you'll find the links to all the application forms to various types of registration as British citizens. I'll explain how to check how much you need to pay for the application. I'll provide you with the Home Office guidance and so on and so forth. So if you're thinking of making a registration application, you'll probably want to request this information because it will make your life much easier. Due to the UK's historical relationship with many other countries, British nationality law is considered to be one of the most complex nationality laws in the world. Just to simplify this legal concept to you, what I'm going to do in this particular video, I'm going to explain various ways of registering as a British citizen by giving you examples. So I'll be referring to the sections of the British Nationality Act 1981 where they have all the British nationality rules, and I'll be doing so by giving you examples. There are 2 rights, the registration by entitlement and registration by discretion. Registration by entitlement means that it is a person's right to register as a British citizen. Registration by discretion gives the decision maker freedom to decide. So with discretionary applications, there is generally no right of appeal. However, if the application is refused, the Secretary of State will need to provide you with the reasons for their decision. So it's incredibly important to check if you are entitled to register or if the registration application is by discretion, because if you are entitled to register, your application is going to be much stronger. So way number 1, section 1.3 of the British Nationality Act applies. Let me give you an example. Borislav and Katarzyna are Polish citizens. Their daughter Agnieszka was born in London on 1st of May 2021. Today, the couple, Borislav and Katarzyna, received a letter from the Home Office stating that they were both granted indefinite leave to remain under the EU settlement scheme. And here we need to establish Agnieszka's citizenship. Is she a British citizen? Well, she is not. Agnieszka was born in the UK. However, her parents were Polish citizens and they didn't have a settled status when she was born. So for this reason, Agnieszka is still a Polish citizen. However, after her parents got their settled status under the EU settlement scheme, she became entitled to register as a British citizen under section of 1.3 of the British Nationality Act. So what are the requirements? First of all, the child will need to be born in the UK. Secondly, they will need to prove that they were not British citizens at birth, because at the time neither parents had a settled status and they were not British citizens. And also, while they were minors, 1 or 2 parents became either British citizens or they settled in the UK. And they were under the age of 18 when the application was received. And if the child is over the age of 10, which is not the case here, but if the child is older, then they will also need to prove that they are of good character. Way number 2, section 1.4 of the British Nationality Act applies. And let me give you another example. Anna and Alexander are both from a visa national country, and they came to the UK 15 years ago as visitors. As you know, visitors are generally granted entry clearances or visas which are granted outside the UK for up to 6 months. However, this couple didn't leave after the expiry of their leave. So in other words, they became overstayers. So their visa expired many years ago and they remained in the UK without any documents. 11 years ago, their son Michael was born in Bristol, UK, and the question we need to ask here is Michael a British citizen? Michael is not a British citizen. However, if he was born before 1st of January 1981, he would be a British citizen because by law, anyone who was born before 1st of January 1983 in the UK would be a British citizen by birth. However, after Michael's 10th birthday, he became entitled to register as a British citizen under Section 1.4. And in order for him to succeed in his application, he'll need to show that he was born in the UK and his parents are not settled and they are not British citizens. He's 10 years old or over at the date of the application, and he lived in the UK the first 10 years of his life, and he was not outside the UK for more than 90 days in the first 10 years of their life. And because the application is going to be made by someone who is over the age of 10, they will also need to meet the good character requirements. The next application is for someone who was born outside the UK, and this is the registration provision under Section 3.2. Obia is a citizen of a Commonwealth country where he was born, so he was born outside the UK. His parents were married at the time when he was born, and his father, John, and his mother, Gwen, were born in the UK in Glasgow in 1941. Although Obia was born outside the UK, he spent a lot of years living in the UK as a child together with his parents. Obia is now married to Imbiana, who is from a visa national country, and their daughter Aduko was born 12 years ago outside the UK. Can Aduko register as a British citizen? The answer is yes, if she meets the requirements of Section 3.2. So again, this is an entitlement section. If the child meets all the requirements, then they will be entitled to register as British citizens. This particular section allows someone to register if they have grandparents living here in the UK or those who lived here in the UK. And the requirements to meet are as follows. They'll need to be born outside the UK, and their parent would need to be a British citizen by descent. So in other words, the parents' father or mother had a British citizenship, not by descent, otherwise than by descent. So they were born here, the grandparents, but the parent is a British citizen by descent. And the parent in question, so in our example, it's going to be Obia, has lived in the UK for a continuous period of at least 3 years at any time before Aduko was born. And at the beginning of that 3-year period, he was not outside the UK for more than 270 days in this 3-year period of time. And if the child was born on or after 21st of May 2002, the parent in question can also meet the above residence requirements through residence in a qualifying overseas territory. And if the child is over the age of 10 at the age of applying, then they will need to meet the good character requirements. Let's say we have exactly the same circumstances. So we have a family where grandparents are British citizens otherwise than by descent. The parent, one of the parents, is a British citizen by descent, and the child came to the UK 3 years ago. So Aduka is already in the UK and she wants to register. Can she do this? The answer is yes, if she meets the requirements of paragraph 3.5. And here they are. Again, guys, this is the entitlement section. Anyone who meets the requirements of section 3.5 will be entitled to register as a British citizen. First of all, Aduka will need to prove that she was born outside the UK. And at the time of her birth, one of her parents was a British citizen by descent, which is satisfied in this case because we know that Abia is a British citizen by descent. They're under the age of 18 when the application is made, which Aduko is, and Aduko and both of her parents, and we know that Abia is married to Mbiana, were in the UK at the beginning of the 3-year period ending with the date of the application. So the parents, the entire family will need to be in the UK when the child applies, and the child was not absent from the UK for more than 270 days in the last 3 years before making the application. And with this application, she also needs to get the consent from her parents, Abia and Mbiana, and if she's over the age of 10 at the date of the application, she'll need to meet the good character requirements. And by the way, unfortunately, if the child's absences from the UK were more than 270 days, unfortunately, the requirements of paragraph 3.5 will not be satisfied, and the application will not be successful because the decision maker has no discretion with regards to the child's absences from the UK. The next way to register as a British citizen, Amelia was born outside the UK on 1st of January 1978. Her father was a citizen of Brazil. So, in other words, the father was not a British citizen, and he died when Amelia was only 6 months old. Amelia's mother was born in Oxford in the UK in 1952. Because she was born, the mother was born before 1st of January 1983. This means that the mother was a British citizen by birth. Is Amelia a British citizen? Well, not at this stage. Before 1st of January 1983, those who were born outside the UK could only get their British citizenship through their father and not through their mother. And the father will need to prove that he was born in the UK or naturalized, and the father was married to the child's mom. And as we know, the father is a citizen of Brazil, so this particular requirement is not satisfied. And for this reason, Amelia will not be a British citizen. And it's very unfortunate, but before 1st of January 1983, British women could not pass on their British citizenship to their children who were born abroad in the same way as British men could. However, children born before 1st of January 1993 to British mothers outside the UK can now apply to register under Section 4C of the British Nationality Act 1981. And the requirements are very simple. This section applies to those born before 1st of January 1983, and they will normally qualify if they would have become British citizens automatically had women been able to pass on their British citizenship in the same way as men. Way number 6, Section 4F applies. So let me give you an example. Suppose Joseph was born in the UK on 1st of June 2006. His mother is a national of Peru and his father is a British citizen. They are not married, and the question is Joseph a British citizen? Well, no, because he was born before 1st of July 2006 and the parents were not married. Joseph's father could not pass on his British citizenship to Joseph. Unfortunately, British men could not pass on their British citizenship to children if they were not married to the children's mother. However, Section 4F changes this, and now Joseph can register as a British citizen. And the requirements for this particular section will normally be satisfied if they can prove that they would have become British citizens automatically under the Act had their parents been married. And the last way to register as a British citizen, which I wanted to discuss in this video, is under Section 4G. This particular section applies to those who are in exactly the same situation as our Joseph was in example number 6, but those who were born outside the UK. So we know from example number 6 that Joseph was born in the UK, and Section 4G applies to those who were born outside the UK. Before 1st of July 2006, the father was a British citizen, mom was not, and they were not married. So in these circumstances, the children can now register as British citizens. And this is it, my friends. These are 7 ways to register as British citizens. Once again, if you would like to know more information, I would like to encourage you to visit this page, ukvisasuccess.com/BC registration, to get more information regarding these ways of registering as a British citizen. I would like to invite you to visit this page, ukvisasuccess.com/more, where you'll find plenty of free immigration resources explaining various immigration rules. And I also invite you to subscribe to a new, very, very succinct and short newsletter where I'll be updating you on various changes in the world of UK immigration law, and also I will be sending various exclusive invitations to the members of ukvisasuccess.com community. You'll only be able to get these offers if you're subscribed to this newsletter. Have an amazing week, guys.